How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Now I cannot wait to get back into it. We're partway through this adventure. We're going to do Malacalypse's problem and see where that leads us. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm afraid the weather's been pretty bad here, and unfortunately, kinda lost power. We kinda lost the power and it corrupted the file. I've sort of brought it back to where we should be at, roundabout. Sorry if we missed anything, but we should be alright from here.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with Malacalypse's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer grates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with ropes are flopped on the ground around him. Merc, Malacalypse calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my handsome friend. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that. Malacalypse looks at you expectantly. Give the man 10 gold. Malacalypse steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, old bean. The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malacalypse for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You splutter indignantly. I will require a test of skill from him. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malacalypse nods as if it were a fair request. Eat the luminous purple flower. The flower has a crisp, burnt texture. 15.
Dice are a constant reminder of death. The singular is die, as I'm sure you know, and they are often called bones for the material from which they were crafted.
Damn.
Here, however, they may also bring a touch of life.
You feel an intense wave of heat emanate from your stomach to your neck, and you collapse to the floor. You wake to Malacalypse splashing you with water. Merc is left, and you see him attempting to steal a seed bun from the baker's stall. We'll come back later and try again. Well, bugger.
They place themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
While patrolling the outskirts of West Wind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of the corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman, perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl is now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here and protect me, I can pay. But we could recruit soldiers. Let's go after the soldiers. Fuck the money. You rush into the forest and quickly encounter a squad of Empire soldiers battling the corrupted. Let's do it. We gotta recruit more for some reason. I don't know what it's for, but we gotta get them. Because we can. And we got enough money as it is, really. For now. I just hope the power stays stable for the next little while, because the fucking power keeps going out and it's pissing me off. Prepared for violence in every major direction. The Cardinal Blade. That's a lot of guys. That is a lot of guys. Too many guys. Down you go, son of a bitch. That is so many fucking zombie dudes. They're all dead though, pretty much. Cool beans. Piece of cake. Ooh, equipment. I don't want that crap. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. But no, I'm not equipping it. Money. Although the corrupted have been vanquished, no Empire soldiers remain. Damn. You return to the road and find only the wreckage of the noble's carriage. You head back to Westwind. No recruits join your cause. Sad. Let's move on.
Another chance to redeem yourself. Let's see how you handle it this time.
Atop Westwind Town Hall is a large bell tower. It used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields. But now will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you've recruited? Ring the bell. As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. You've gathered a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. And it's a boss. You must survive till morning, when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing speech. Oh, mostly failure. I didn't see it. Is it that one? Oh, nice. Your rousing speech imbues the soldiers with confidence and zeal. Rallied Empire. Allied Empire deals more damage. Nice. We're gonna need it. Now we got loads of health still. We just gotta fight carefully. Though I tend to fight very aggressively, which often backfires. Oh my god. The terror of Westwind. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates. Bash. Die. Man, we're putting them down fast. Though I gotta deal with this big guy. Die, you fucking giant bastard. Ow. We're killing these guys like they're nothing. Big guy though, he's a bit tougher. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Man, the normal corrupted went down like they were nothing.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed?
Sure does.
Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants, going about their day.
Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved.
The magician returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin.
Ooh, Winter's Bane, that looks sick. Man-eating tree, gnomish exchange, lost boy, pauper plague, West Wind Tavern. There was one token we didn't get from that run though. We're accepting the thief Merrick's offer. Pickpocket. Nice. Oh, on to the next one by the look of it. And we got time to start that.
You will find more options open to you.
Fuck.
Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Let's try the High Priestess. Encounters. Alright, so there's one we didn't get a token from, so we have to put it in again, and then we have a chance to get the token again. There's that one. And we need to take all the token ones. And other than that, we'll take Man-Eating Tree, that sounds pretty cool. Lost Boy, maybe, and Gnomish Exchange, I think that'll do us. Cool, and equipment. Cardinal Blade, Soldier's Sword, Winter's Bane. Bastion of Purification. What about the ring? Let's get rid of Soldier's Sword. The Valiant Aegis should be pretty good, and we'll take the Ruby Ring. I think that'll do us. Alright, let's jump on into the High Priestess then.
You find yourself once again in the company of prayer and religion. How unfortunate.
Rather. Double tokens.
Now it begins. Negotiations on behalf of the Empire. We will see how that story ends.
Malaclips has somehow roped you into travelling deep into the far north on a diplomatic mission. While I usually refrain from working for the Empire, since this one takes me further away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Brandstrom and help open many doors for you. What do you say? Ask how you can help. As you know, I have a great many skills, but my swordsmanship is unlikely to hold up against northern raiders. I know no one else who is more up to the task. Ask more about a mission. General Brandstrom instructed me not to come back until I've talked to the High Priestess of the North and offer the terms of the treaty, he explains. Ask about the leader of the raiders. There are many clans dotted around, but the supposed leader of them all is the High Priestess who lives up there. Malaclips points to the top of the soaring mountain before you. Join Malaclips and begin the quest. Excellent, bring your sword and let me do the talking, says Malaclips. I brought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp when we get hungry. 5 food is not plenty. Oh, okay. Thank you. Malaclips shares a tidbit as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, we'd have a better chance of swaying her in our favour. Collect at least 6 blessings before meeting High Priestess. You grit your teeth and begin the ascent. 6 blessings, eh?
Be careful where one takes refuge, even in the worst of storms.
Ow! The climb becomes unbearable as a ferocious blizzard sweeps the mountain. You seek shelter in a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. Okay. That one. Damn! The wretched smell of fish meat and stale sweat alerts you to the presence of a bear rousing from hibernation. The ferocious beast bares its teeth and swipes at you with giant paws. Losing a lot of health here, you flee the cave, having barely survived the savage attack. Luckily, the blizzard has passed. Malaclips forages for firewood, saying, "This log is dry enough. We can set up camp here for the night." Access the campfire at any time between encounters. The campfire can be used to consume food, trade, or review your mission. Go.
Not every temple has crumbled into the dust. More's the pity.
The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for simple gold donation. Well, we need blessings. Ooh, what do we got here? Guardian Angel. That sounds pretty cool. Optionally retry any chance card gambit. Sure. So you just buy a blessing. Nice. You leave with your new blessing. You lose 6 gold.
I understand your beginnings were humble. Even so, I'd hoped for better.
You meet Merrick at the square as he instructed. He gestures to a carpet seller at the bazaar. The Reeve, he explains. Watch and listen. If the Lord got wind you were short on your taxes, there would be trouble, says the Reeve. Mind you, I do like this rug. Better you hand that over than all your stock. What do you say? I've not, and that's a rare masterpiece from the Eastern Belt, says the flustered rug merchant. As the altercation continues, you notice the Reeve's pouch hanging open. So you see it then, Merrick says with a grin. You know it's only really stealing if you get caught. Steal. That's the spirit, he says. Now remember, the trick is to know when to stop, but if you're any good, you won't need to. You move behind the Reeve while pretending to admire the carpets on display. As he continues to haggle, you slide your hands into his pouch. Good. Continue. Man, Guardian Angel's a powerful card. You drew an item from the Reeve's pouch. Let's steal more. Cool. Now let's try one more time. Because we've got the redraw ability. That one. Pocket your spoils and leave. Is that it? Merrick says. Well, I guess you're not as good as I thought. You pocket your spoils and he disappears into the crowd. Damn, do you have to get all of them to get the token? That's a shame. Well, if I'd known that, I would have stolen more. Especially with the redraw ability. Fuck, we'll have to do that one again.
A lesson in caution awaits us all. Nature, truly wild nature, will not tolerate fury in its domain, unless it is its own.
High up on the mountain, you see a silhouette of a man approaching through a heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass in the sacred grounds of our priestess? Hidden raiders spring down from the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats. Sweet, let's do it. I'm ready. Though we've still only got basic gear, I believe, which is a problem. Oh, we got an axe. Why do we have an axe? That sucks. I don't want an axe. Can I not counterattack while I've got the axe? Oh, I can. Cool. Maybe it's a little bit more finicky if it's not a shield. Die, you all. Die, you gunner. Ow! Bitch! Just slapped him with an axe. Man, I don't want this weapon anymore. I want my old weapon back. Cardinal blade.
Remnant of the Templars and their religious righteousness.
I said I wanted my old weapon back. Ask and you shall receive, apparently. Equip. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountain answers with a low, ominous rumble as a wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. I never do well at this dice roll thing. Never. I'm just unlucky. Just re-roll this one and we should be good. As long as we don't throw a 1 again. Cool.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
You seek shelter against a bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon juts from the snow. As you near, you realize it's still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist by the avalanche. Retrieve the weapon. Winter's Bane. Okay, is it better? Knockdown Northerner. Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdowns to Northerners. Enemy and knockdown can be defeated with a finisher. So it's specifically designed for killing the Northerners. That sounds pretty good. You pry the weapon from the frozen hand and continue up the mountain before the raider has a chance to free himself.
The mountain itself pushes you back.
A sudden blizzard slows your progress through Mount Freitas. The bitter winds pierce your skin like shards of glass. Ascend. Ah, is that the next step?
I will tolerate.
I missed a
They have
card.
at least stepped into the streams of power that magicians call home.
As you ascend the snowy Mountain Freitas, you happen upon a cottage with a pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping snow off the path beckons you to come in. You've come in search of the great High Priestess to deliver an important message, says Malaclips. You better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the High Priestess's good side. I'm fixing a batch right now if you'd like a taste. If I've got it right this time, you can take it to her, she says, stirring the cauldron. Malaclips politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite, he says, nudging you forward. Okay. Divine Intervention. Sure, I'll take it. I don't know what it does, but I'll take it. After you roll on a dice gambit, you can re-roll your lowest dice. Nice! That's awesome too. You take a sip of the aromatic potion and feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the High Priestess will appreciate this one. You thank the old lady and continue up Mount Freitas, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard. Alright, let's go this way.
With the least of notice, the very lands beneath your feet can slide away. Life is filled with surprises.
High up on the mountain you see a silhouette of, yeah, blah blah blah. Priestess and we got fucking dudes to kill. Let's do it. This will be our last encounter or whatever for this episode. We'll wrap it up after this. This one's got like a boss character in it though. A forest trapper. That guy. One of the on the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eyes of a trapper see all. Trappers throw hunting traps that snare their targets, use and evade to avoid the traps, or change move direction rapidly to break free.
Who dares venture? None less than the amazing Malaklips and the sister.
Fuck you. Ow! Okay, I'm letting them beat me up now, and that's not good. But the trappers have got me scared. I must admit, I'm just nervous about the trappers. Alright, now we can just deal with these guys as usual. Fuck man, they are so rough. Like, they real push you back. Like, push you back hard. God damn! You guys are getting nasty. Fuck, I lost way too much health in that fight. That was bad. Alright, we got new gear at least. I don't know what this is, so I should probably take it. Buckler. Defend adds +1 to weapon charge. Every third step does not consume food. That's nice. Use defend to block attacks from ranged enemies. Can only be equipped with a one-handed weapon. Defense 1. Ugh. Well, I'll take the best of purification then. Food. Clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountain answers with... Yeah, okay. This time we can re-roll the dice though for freezies. This one and this one can re-roll. 12, nice. So again, we're unscathed. We'll retrieve the weapon off of him. Soldier's sword. No, I don't want to equip it. I can sell it later though. Okay, alright, we're gonna wrap this episode up here. Fuck, actually, should we make camp?
Campfires will always offer warmth and heat, but they also change with each challenge. Be prepared.
A figure appears from out of a swirl of frost and snow. It's a northerner. I come in peace, he says. I make the pilgrimage to the High Priestess. I mean you no harm. Without waiting for approval, he slumps down beside you and warms his hands by the fire. In my youth, I once fancied a northerner warrior. She almost cut off my head when I serenaded her. Malaklips plucks a mournful note on his lute. Young love, eh? Let's cook food. It doesn't do much as far as health goes though. Trade? The pilgrim offers what he can. Ruby ring, I don't know what that does. +10 max life. If you have more blessings than curses, which we will in this one. Alright, we should buy that and equip it.
Valuable for purely financial reasons, if nothing else.
Okay, we're out of food. Oh, you can sell stuff though. Sell that. I feel like I want to go back to the Cardinal Blade, honestly. Can I do that? And we'll sell Winter's Bane because I wasn't into that. I think I preferred the Cardinal Blade. Cool. Finish trading. Let's cook a bit more food because we are very hurt. Alright, we're going to wrap this episode up here now. We'll break camp and we'll continue our journey to the Priestess in the next episode. Till then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.